In this video, we're going to cover how to navigate through this online class. Now, if you've taken AGEC 1 online, you've already pretty much seen how I'm going to set this class up. It's going to be very similar to AGEC 1. But if you haven't seen AGEC 1, you didn't take AGEC 1 or you didn't take it online, don't worry. I'm going to walk you through what you need to do in this nice little navigation video. So currently, you're right here at the Start Here. And whenever you complete this book, whenever you get done with the Start Here book, it's going to open up the course syllabus, the extra credit instructions, and these extra credit results. You need to go ahead and definitely read through the extra credit instructions and the course syllabus. Now, whenever you read through the extra credit instructions, you will learn that you can obtain up to 5 points extra credit each week by filling out commodity prices. Well, the place that I would like for you to fill out those commodity prices is in this extra credit results. What I would like for you to do is download this file, record all your information there, and then upload that information onto Moodle every week and earn 5 points extra credit. Now, if we look into the first 2 weeks, what it will probably look like on your end is at first these blocks, these gray blocks, are going to be what we call collapsed topics. So in that first week, to open up that first week, you simply click on that grayed out box. And it's going to show you everything that you need to do and deal with during that week. So in this class, we're going to cover a chapter every 2 weeks, or try to at least. So in the first 2 weeks, we are going to be covering chapter 1. Now, if you've taken AGEC 1, well, you're going to notice that you've already covered chapter 1 in AGEC 1. That's okay. This is going to be a quick little refresher for anybody who's taking AGEC 1. If you haven't taken AGEC 1, no worries. This is going to be new material for you then. So in the first 2 weeks, actually, we're going to be covering chapter 1. And then as you open up the weeks, we're going to see exactly which chapter we're covering each one of those weeks. So kind of be careful or watch which chapter we're covering, because we might cover chapter 1 and then skip directly to chapter 3 or chapter 4. So just kind of look right there and be cognizant of which chapter we're going to be covering. So each week is going to be laid out the same. We're going to have maybe some miscellaneous assignments right here at the top that you might need to complete. And then after that, it's going to come into the reading and activities. So if you click on the reading and activities, it'll pull up and tell you everything that you need to do for that week. It's going to say, all right, you need to read chapter 1, you need to read this graphical analysis, and then you need to read and study the chapter 1 notes that are provided in the notes discussion of virtual office hours section. Then it says that you need to complete that introduce yourself form, the syllabus quiz, email assignment, and it shows what all you need to complete that week. And it also shows when that due date is, and then how many points each one of those assignments or those projects or the quizzes are worth. So it kind of lays it out in the order that I would like for you to complete it as well. So if we go back here to the actual class page, we see that I have the introduce yourself forum, the syllabus quiz, the email assignment you need to complete, and then it jumps into these lessons and questions. So you'll have, in this week, you'll have 3 lessons that you need to cover, and then complete the chapter 1 assignment. The chapter 1 assignment are going to be the chapter questions that are going to be pulled out of the back of, or the end of chapter 1. The questions that are going to be coming out of the end of that chapter is what's going to be due on that assignment. And then also on weeks that we have quizzes, we'll have a quiz there. We have the chapter 1 notes are down here. Those are the PowerPoint slides. We have class 1 discussion, or chapter 1 discussion. So these class discussions are a voluntary forum. So basically what it is, what it's designed to do is if you ever have any questions in this class, anything that maybe didn't get covered in the lessons, or if you have any specific questions, please post it here. Now everybody in the class will be able to see it, but it's also set up where anybody in the class can help answer your questions. So if you ever post a question, or if you see that somebody's posted here, please double check this and see if you can answer their questions. This is meant to be kind of an online study room to where if anybody has any questions, they can ask it and get answers from their peers. I'll also be checking it periodically, so if you do ask a question and nobody's responding, I'll be able to go on there and respond to your question. But I would like for you to try and answer questions that your peers, the other students might pose on there. Also down here we have week 1 virtual office hours. So every week on Tuesday, I'm going to be holding virtual office hours from 4 o'clock till 5 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. And that is not a mandatory office hour, that's a voluntary office hour, but it's another resource. If you have any questions, you can log on to this virtual office hour, and then you can ask me any questions, and it's actually a virtual chat room. So I'll be able to see you, and you'll be able to see me, and be a video call. And then also, every week is that extra credit, and that's where I want you to submit that extra credit each week. Now, if we look at week 2, I'm going to go ahead and collapse week 1. Now we're looking at week 2. Again, we're still covering chapter 1 of agricultural economics. Again, we have our reading and activities. If we click on that, it's going to say that all we have to do this week in week 2 is complete the chapter 1 quiz and then turn in the week 2 extra credit. Well, we'll see if we look down. There's our chapter 1 quiz. There's our week 2 extra credit. And then the notes, the class discussion over chapter 1 still, and then the week 2 virtual office hours. Now, another place that I would like to show you is the grades aspect. So if you ever need to find your grades, you can come right up here to this 3 little dash, these 3 little lines, if it isn't already open. And right here where it says grades. If you click on grades, it is going to show you all of the grades that are currently open, such as the lessons, the chapter 1 assignment, chapter 1 quiz, and it will show you all the stuff that's currently open or that you can see, and it also shows you what are the number of points possible and what is your grade, and it kind of lays it all out. And then down here at the bottom, it's going to show you what that course total is, what the percentage you have in this class. So again, if you ever have any questions in this class, please don't hesitate to get a hold of me. Give me a call, shoot me an email, or if you're in town, just swing by and say hi. I look forward to seeing you online this semester, and I hope you have a great one.